Welcome back, cadets. I've removed the other variables, and we're just going to keep these two. And to be able to finish the program, we now have the first fundamental concept, variables. Not very difficult, just somewhere to store our information. And the second one is input and output. We need to take in input from the user, and we need to output things, but we also want it in this format, right? And to achieve that, we will also cover some kinks with the language and the environment that might occur for you. Some people view different regions and other issues, how we can have more fine-grained control of the output. So let's begin with the output. So let's do CView tab. Let's do the whole thing. Welcome to Split Smart. Now, remember, this will create a new line with the right line, but we have another new line before the next output. So we can use our new line character. And then we can move to, what am I doing? Let's do this again. Now let's say, what was the total cost? So how do we, there are different ways to output our variable here, total cost, because sure, we could hard code this, but this will be a very boring program in that case. We want to output the variable, the information stored inside the variable, and there are different ways we can do this. And now we're going to see some fun stuff. So here we're going to concatenate the string with the variable, and the word concatenate, you see we had a plus operator and then the name of the variable, total costs. And what happens here, implicitly it converts this to a string. So if we now run the program, see, it works. But we have this comma here, and this is because I'm working on a computer in Sweden, as you can see, SV down there. And we would like to have more control over this. So let's see first how to handle this. There are different ways we can output this. I'm going to press Ctrl D to duplicate this. First, I'm going to show you how we can do something called string interpolation. I'll put a $sign here in the beginning of the string, and in here I can put the curly braces. You see it has a different color, and inside here I will use total cost. And then I can remove this and the plus, and this will work the same. So that's the second way of doing it. And we still have this issue with the comma. So what can we do? Well, there is something called toString for each variable that we can call, which we could have done here, and we're going to do it outside here instead because this becomes too lengthy. So let's call it string formatted total cost, and I'm going to take the total cost variable dot, and there we see the suggestion. It already knows the best suggestion for our use case, and I'll press tab here, toString, and in here we're going to have to pass something in, which might be a bit confusing for you. It's called culture info, and I press tab here. You see the namespace, it's called system.globalization. So if I press tab here, this is going to auto import it, and we see it there using system globalization. And then now I'll type dot, and we see we have different suggestions. Let me do this again, remove that by pressing escape 2 times. Dot again. We see this is the current culture, so this gets what's based on my computer. You want the invariant culture. Then close it with the semicolon. Then we go down here, move that, then we write formatted total cost. And let's see the difference between those two now. Comma for the first and dot for the second. And we're going to see that this will be useful when we work with input. But first thing first, since we're now importing this, I would like to take all of this, mark it, Control X for cut, and then in here I'll Control V for paste. There we go. Let it move up there. Let's see. So there's one way of doing this. It's already a string. It's easy to control, so we can remove this one. And let's finish the rest. Let's CV, how many people are splitting the bill. And here we can do the same. We could do this boring here. We can say, see, I put a space here as well. So plus, and we can say people. and let's see what happens. Split smart. Good, that works good. And now we can finish the rest, but now we have this boring format. There are two ways to solve this. As you'll come to see in programming, there are many different ways of solving the same issue. Now I could do console.writeline. I could put the new line character here in the beginning, so we get that extra new line here. And then say each person should pay. And now we come to different issues. So now we're going to need to output total cost divided by people. So how can we do that? Well, we could do it in here by doing this special $sign here. This curly braces. And then in here we can say total cost divided by 4. Or not 4, people. It needs to be interactive. Hard coding is boring. And then we can add our kronor. And now let's see how it looks. Each person should pay 90,625 kronor. And here we have another boring part. We don't want the comma, we want dot, we don't want 4 decimals. We just need the first 2. So how can we handle that? Well, we can actually do the same here. There is a built-in here. I just want to show you this. I think it's F2. Let's see what happens. And you see, now there are only 2 decimal places. Now, what more can we do? Well, we could use this again, but then we have to do the same again. And we're going to see what input we're going to need the same. So we're going to leave it here, and the next video we'll move to input.